How's it going, guys? Charlie from Drunk Guy Explains, another Master Craps lesson, a player's card. So there's a couple of things about a player's card that you have to understand. Number one, it can be to your benefit. If you go to a casino regular and you have a player's card, that can result in comps, it can result in free meals, it can result in getting a free room, or even some free play and actually free money. Like some things, I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes literally, if I got nothing better to do and a really good comp comes in, I might literally just drive the hour to the casino and get my $300 or $400 in free money and go home. Or use it to bolster my bankroll and basically free roll $300 in profit off my crap system. Now, in saying that, a lot of people don't like the player's card. They think they're going to get tracked. They think they're going to get banned or marked, or something's going to associate that, or the IRS is going to get them. There's a lot of big fears that come with that, and those are completely validated. If you have those concerns about your privacy, concerns about your wins and losses, then you should absolutely not have a player's card. However, this is about how you can benefit from it. Now, this is a kind of a crazy thing. When you have a player's card, they can track your win and losses. Well, what I do, which might not always work, guys, an attentive boss, an attentive dealer will know what you're doing and kind of mess around with it. But I have realized it's the action. So for instance, if I had $10 here and $10 here, I have $20 action, and that's basically, the pit boss will come and do beep, 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 sit on his little computer and be like, all right, he's just doing like 20 bucks. So that's why your comps might be getting $5, or 10 bucks, or $15. Now, in the same respect, if he sees something like this, you might get a little bit more comps. Also, a lot of times if I'm making a really big bet, something that's outside my norm, but I really want to capitalize on it, let's say I have a $300 6 and 8, right? $600 action, and it is working. I want to see that pit boss. I want to see that pit boss like, hey Pit, make sure to log in. That's a $600 bet out there. That's a lot of action, because you want to bolster those numbers. Now also, casinos will also kind of reward you for gambling and losing. So if you sit here and come in with $5,000, which is right around $5,000, and a cool thing that I like to do, I do not know if it's worked, it's kind of a craps hack, but every now and then, I'll just sit here and do this. Like, I'll see a pit, he looks at my rack, he wants to marvel at it, I'm like, yes, it's mine, I grew it myself, I don't know what to tell you, your money's my money now, don't give me that little look, and you look at me and ID me because I look young. We're not playing that game, I'm here to make money, not to sit here and make friends. I'm here to make a living, not a killing, okay? I'm gonna punch it like a job, not work it like a paycheck, okay? But, right when that pit boss walks away, I'm gonna sit here and do this. And put this in my trusty rusty fanny pack, and maybe, just maybe, he comes back without conversing with the pit boss or conversing with the table or conversing. He just wants to sit here and say, well, heck, I don't know what happened to him, but he had a bad 10 minutes. And you know what he'll do? He actually marks my loss, and that can also bolster your numbers a little bit. Little angle shoots like that, and a lot of times people are like, oh, are you cashing in at separate times? You always cash in your total winnings all at once. But what I do is that I might literally only color up portions of my chips. So in the sessions of playing, you might come off the table with 5,000. I might only come back with 1,500 and have this in my pocket. Maybe then I pick this up and make it seem that I've lost 1,000, and then come back and look like I've gained a bunch. What I'm doing is I'm kind of almost like faking crests and waves of really hot and cold tables. I'm literally just changing amounts that are on the table that can be seen, and then coming back with it. And it's relatively, it could be a combination of gambling, could be a combination of frequency, could be a combination of everything. But I only play table games, which is a nightmare for player scores. You don't really get a lot. You have to play slots or some kind of electronic games, and I don't do that either. But in saying that, it allows me that legitimately for Harrah's, I can do anywhere between 5,000 and 8,000 tier score per session. And that's really huge for a lot of people. Most people get like 800 points, but that's the little thing that you can do to help utilize that player's card to your advantage, because your player's card is a profile. The profile is a profile that you set up. The casino might be in charge of it, just like Facebook might be in charge of your information, but you are the ones that are putting that information on that system. You're setting the story, you're setting the narrative, and it's a really crucial thing sometimes. So guys, this is Charlie from Drunk Guy Explains. Hope you enjoyed this craps lesson today, and I'll check you next time.